Hello again. It's been, the time went so fast, and we actually stopped at a very important question, which was what are the challenges that, you Yoruba Pikin have faced in the marriage, being married to a Polish woman. So, Yoruba Pikin is in the house. Just let me. And I'm seeing my lovely Yetunde toss backs. How are you? Okay.
Why are you always so excited to see this face? Don't let your husband catch you. Eh? Don't let your husband catch you. Okay, no problem. I've on my own.
You just look nice. So
Oh, really?
yes, you look
See,
very handsome.
this was exactly the way my wife reacted the first time she saw me
Okay.
10 years ago. You see? You want
But
you want
now,
my head
okay,
to
it is
sweat.
good that we have such a good attitude, but now we have to talk about such an important topic, which are the challenges you've been facing, you are facing at the moment in your marriage.
Well, like I said earlier on, no marriage is rosy, and there's always going to be up and down in your marriage. And like I said, if you are in a relationship or in a marriage specifically, and you are not learning anymore, then that marriage is done. It's designed in such a way that we have to continue learning about each other. And I think it's something that it's like a catalyst that kind of renew the marriage over the time. Because once there's nothing, human beings are built like that for us to explore, to learn. So once you are not learning again, or when you are not learning again in a marriage, then the marriage is done. So, in my own marriage also, there has been up and down, to be honest with you. As an African man, I want to be the head. I want to be respected. I want to be the head. Somehow, I don't want my wife to be submissive because in my own dictionary, submissiveness is all about respecting each other. Okay? So, of course, if my wife is submissive to me, then I'm submissive to my wife as well. But there is this kind of mentality. It will take time before I personally will let go. Is the fact that I want to be the head. So the way I did my things in the past was to make sure that I'm in charge of everything financially, responsible, and this and that. Even when my wife was trying to help, I would tell her, no, this is my responsibility. But in the end, it has to be a collective effort. It has to be a collective effort. This is something that it took me a lot of time before I was able to kind of get over it. And now it's okay. Now I've learned that women are strong. Also, women can do exactly what men can do, and then we can live happily together without any issue. Another thing is the love language. Okay, when I talk about the love language, as a Nigerian and as a Yoruba man, I have a way of showing love to my wife. Okay, and my wife, as an European, a Polish woman, she has a way of showing love to her husband also. Okay? And this thing is not the same. We have never in the past been on the same page. Because, for example, I think the way I can show love to my wife is by making sure that my family has a home to stay, okay? That the children are okay. Even whenever my wife is busy doing something, that I'm able to take charge and be responsible for the children. Okay, so that my wife can relax and rest and do some other things. I feel like this is the way to show my wife that I care about her by taking care of the children on her behalf. But she had a different understanding. She believes that everything that I want to do for her should be for her, not for the kids. She doesn't understand the fact that by taking care of the kids, I'm trying to take care of her as well. Do you get my point now? So love language is very, very important. And for her also, by, for example, organizing holiday for the family, taking us on a very nice trip to a very nice restaurant and some other things like that, even though it's all about the family, but it's just our own way of showing me love also, which in my own dictionary in the past, that's not the way you show me love. Okay? So, but we are actually learning over the time, and I can tell you now that we quite understand each other very well. And, of course, every day there's always a new thing to learn from, which is okay. And I love it. But there's no marriage without its own challenges. And another thing is that my kids are very, very energetic. They are everywhere, very playful. They are not like normal oyinbo kids. Okay? So, and I think in the beginning also, it took a toll on my wife at some point. But she's a very strong woman. She's a very, very strong woman. In the end, everything is okay, and she's able to cope with the whole situation. Also, for example, in when you are married to oyinbo woman, okay, oyinbo want to have their freedom. Okay,
very important.
Back home in Nigeria, if my mom would tell my dad that she wants to go to market or she wants to go to a party, tell her that no, you are not going anywhere. Then she's not going anywhere. Okay? Then she's not going anywhere. But one thing that I have to learn also, that it took me time to understand, is about my wife she wants to be free. You get the point now? She wants to be free. She wants to decide when she go out, and she wants to decide when she comes back, which I think, in the end, now that I understand everything, it should be our own decision to make. Okay? I'm not talking about the fact that she should go out and not take care of the children, fine. But if she wants to go out to have fun with her friends, it should be her decision. I shouldn't be the one telling her you can go or you cannot go. It took me time to understand this, that oyinbo women need their freedom. It's very, very important to them. And don't be surprised, African women need freedom also. It's just because our society and the culture and tradition kind of reframe the way we think. Somehow, every woman wants freedom. Every woman wants to be independent.
I think it depends. Sorry to interrupt you, because I had a few amazing guests this season, and I could see differences actually. It depends on the women. Some women, they enjoy being submissive and answering to their husbands all the time, and this is what makes them excited, and this is what they love. And some other women, like myself, for example, enjoy being on their own sometimes and with the friends. And it's I always believe it should be like it should be compromise in the end.
Yeah, but in the end, like if you dissect my explanation very well, you understand the fact that when I said every woman wants to be independent, believe me, even my mom, my own mom, wants to be independent. You know why? Because there was a day, excuse me. Ojú wo gangan ọdẹ máa tó máa bá tí bá ń ṣe nǹkan tí mo ṣe náà máa bá yín gbé ẹ fara balẹ̀ ìwọ ohun tó bá ti tẹ́ ni màá gbé sí fún ẹ, ok? Táwọn ẹ̀dọ́. Ó máa ń pẹ́. Oyún wọ̀ ẹ̀yọ̀ kan. Ó ń pẹ́ mo sì gbọ́ sáàjì ọkọ̀ wo ìtí owó ẹ̀ tó bá yá màá bá yín gbé lẹ̀, ok? I'm sorry. Adam ní sùúrù tó bá ti wo díẹ̀ tán, ok? Màá bá yín gbé sí jẹ́ ń parí nǹkan tí mo ṣe, ok? Where were we? So, I'm really sorry.
No.
I believe you have children also, so you should understand what I'm trying to do here.
You should play.
How many children do you have? How many children do you have?
From my experience, you should play a cartoon for them that they have not watched yet. So if they've been watching Spider-Man, perhaps a different cartoon could interest them.
Oh, really?
We are almost done.
Ah, you have experience. So I can see you really have experience.
Yes.
You see? Anyway, so when I say that every woman wants to be independent, every woman wants to be free.
You were talking about
to make decisions. And you were telling me that well, it depends on the woman, blah blah blah. But I want to tell you that in the beginning of time, like I said, every woman wants to be free. Okay, it's now the society, is the societal influence, the culture and our tradition that kind of reframe the way they think. For example, I remember there was a time my mom was visiting us, okay, and this is very very emotional. What I'm going to say here. My wife, I think she had a doctor's appointment, or she was taking care of kids. Somehow she was busy doing something. I mean, what she was doing, it was for the family, okay. So, and I had to take care of the children. I told my mom to rest so that because she wasn't feeling really good, so I told her to rest, that I will take care of the children, and then I make sure that I arrange the dishes and then clean the house, and I was doing a lot. And I just realized that my mom was crying. Then I asked her, why was she crying? And she told me that which means everyone wants a good thing. Okay? That's what it means in English. Means we all want good things. Okay? We all want to be treated well. We all want to be respected. So when she said that, I said, why did you say this? She said that because she saw me doing everything. You know, my wife was not at home. I was the one taking care of the dishes, taking care of the children, doing this and that. She would have wanted her husband to do the same thing for her. You know? But if he did, there's this huge societal influence that, the wife has taken the trouser from the man and she has given him a wrapper, meaning she has used him, she's using his head. People don't see this kind of thing as a means of showing love to each other. They will see it as something different. And this is my mom we are talking about. She told me point blank, she wanted the same treatment. You know, she wanted the same treatment, but Malo. Okay, any so. Gbogbo nǹkan tí bá ti gbé fún yín sìn, ẹ wò, máa gbé mi sìn. Máa lọ next week. Next week la máa wò ó jẹ́ máa lọ dé. Ó wò púpọ̀, wọ́n náà wò púpọ̀, máa lọ náà ó wò púpọ̀. Adam wo ìjọpẹ́, wọ́n náà wò ìjọpẹ́, mò ń bọ̀, ẹ máa lọ. Ewo ni òpẹ́? Eléyìí, kódà máa gbé búbà sí nísìnyí, búbà yẹn lẹ máa wò tó máa fi ṣe ìtọ́jú mọ̀ ṣe náà. Ìwọ náà máa wò jẹ, Adam wàá wò jẹ, wàá wò. Wàá wò sọ́dọ̀ màá jẹ́ gbé búbà sí náà, tí bá rí búbà sí náà, bá rí búbà máa tó sọ́dọ̀. I'm really sorry. I have 3 kids here and they are all over the place, so I need to attend to your program and at the same time I need to take care of the kids. So
yeah, so please play something for them so they are busy.
They are not your children, now they are my children. Why would you tell me what you want me to do?
Speaking from the experience. But make I quickly the lady Comfort and Baba Lekan.
Okay.
Yeah, because we are talking about marriages, they have some kind of relationship. Yes, things as well. So I hope you're learning as well something from us. Anyway, we were talking about challenges.
Okay.
We were talking about challenges. Let's talk about advantages now.
Okay. So, well, there are a lot of advantages also. If we think about it, I don't know.
We think about it. Okay.
We think about it because if I use myself as an example, I've got lovely kids here. You know, I've got a wife who who understood the way my culture and tradition were. Okay, and who is very, very understanding. Uh, I think this is all I've asked for. Seriously, this is all I would have asked for. Help me to send a thank you message to my wife. If you know her, tell her that I love her. Kí ló tẹ̀? Kò pẹ́ ní sùúrù. Tí lè bá ti pọ́n sí máa gbé mi sí. Ẹyọ̀kan náà máa gbé sí mo gbé lọ. Ẹyọ̀kan péré. You know. So there are a lot of kò pọ̀. Ẹ wọlé ẹ sá máa lọ. Ẹni tó bá tún jáde yìí ò ní pé nǹkan ti fún mọ́ o. Wow.
Tell them it's the last one.
Yeah, I did already. How many times do you want me to tell you that don't put this is my family affair, don't put your mouth?
No,
okay? I'm sorry to say this, but please, okay? You have to respect that.
I mean, we were talking, you mentioned more challenges than actually advantages of being with so me,
you always need to wait now. You always need to explain. When it comes to challenges, you need more explanation. You can always describe the advantage with just one word. It's very easy now. Don't misunderstand me.
So, like I said, there are a lot of advantages. If I start talking
I have no doubts about that.
Yeah. There are a lot of advantages. But it is what it is. My wife is the most beautiful woman in the world, kind-hearted, a loving woman who kind of accepted me the way I am. For the love, because she loved me, she loves my culture, she loves my tradition. Our kids, we kind of have kí ló dé báyìí ọyọ kan wo ló ti wò tán nísìnyí ní sùúrù fa mélòó ló ti wò ọyọ kan ìwọ ń kọ́ mi lọ́fẹ́ wo kí ló dé torí Ọlọ́run òun wo ọyọ kan wo méjì níbo ni wọ́n ti ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ sẹ́gbẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ṣe. ok ọyà méjì wọ́n fẹ́ wo mẹ́fà. Okay, Yakub, ní sùúrù máa bá Adam gbé àti Kami gbé Spiderman sí nísìnyí lẹ́yìn yẹn wo tó ní tẹ.
What are you talking about?
Please hold on.
Black Spiderman.
Black Spiderman. Kí ni kúnà ní Yorùbá?
Aláwọ̀ pupa.
Aláwọ̀ pupa. Aláwọ̀ kí ni? Aláwọ̀ pupa.
Aláwọ̀ pupa àti aláwọ̀ black.
Kí ni black ní Yorùbá?
Aláwọ̀ dúdú.
Aláwọ̀ dúdú.
Aláwọ̀ dúdú àti aláwọ̀ pupa.
Ó yá ẹ máa lọ. Okay, tí n bá ti gbé sí nísìnyí èyí tó bá ti rí ìgbà. I'm sorry.
Daddy say bye.
Okay, máa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní sọ.
Make you please solve this issue once and for all.
Okay. Ẹ lọ jókòó. Adam lọ jókòó. Máa gbé sí nísìnyí. Ó ti ń ṣe. Kò tí ì ṣe. Níṣẹ́ ó ti ń ṣe. Báyìí ńkọ́. Okay. I'm so sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm hearing you. Motikbo. Anyway.
Okay. So
because that's an important topic. We're talking about advantages.
I know. So once, like I said, if you are with the right person that wants to learn about your culture, tradition, and everything, you in the end have a very strong family enriched with a different culture, language, and tradition, which is exactly what I have right now. So I have kids who speak 4 different languages, who have one identity by combining cultures and tradition from 2 different rich culture, Yoruba and Polish culture and tradition. We are trying to build something amazing here. So if, for example, probably if I'm not with a Polish woman or if I'm not with a white woman, maybe I wouldn't have this kind of family. You never know. So there are a lot of advantages as well. I just don't really want to.
Chris was saying that you were talking about your wife. So I think you didn't finish it.
What I do. But seriously, you need to tell me the reason why you really want to hear so much about my wife. I'm sorry to say, you have a husband also. So why do you really want to hear about my wife so much? Why?
Make you talk, oh.
Madam, I think I've said everything.
Time.
No African time, but I've said everything.
Yes. I'm just making sure that our fans and our family that they get the whole picture of the situation.
Yesterday, Yusuf at the Emotos bag is saying that we are wonderful. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you.
Yeah,
okay.
So just
and I've seen a lot of Banaki Republicans here also.
So
has been here. Lady Convo has been here. Yesterday Yusuf, it's pretty. All of them. Thank you so much, everyone.
Let me do it. Yes, thank you. Let's do it this
Hello.
way. We will have the last question.
Sorry, I have something to say. You just called me Waliu now. It's only my wife that called me by that name. So please correct yourself.
Okay? Baba Yakub.
Thank you. That's better. That's better.
Yes.
That's better.
So, Baba Yakub. So make I ask you the last question, and then we might have some time to answer your guys' questions. But before that, we have a giveaway, as I mentioned before. So today's final episode of season 1 of Talks with Natalia. It's a very special episode. So that's why I invited a very special guest. I've been waiting for him for the whole, 14 episodes. It's been very difficult to get him on the show. So as you can see, he's quite busy actually.
Thank you.
So my final question is: so what is your advice to the couples like you and your wife, which come from have different cultural backgrounds, even different religious backgrounds?
Okay. The first thing is respect. Okay. The respect works for both sides. Learn how to respect each other. It's very, very important. Okay? The second thing is to learn about each other's culture, language, food, and tradition. To learn about each other's food, language, and tradition. This is very, very important also because as time goes on, you will derive a lot of wisdom and knowledge from each other's culture that will propel your marriage and that will preserve your marriage as well. So this is really, really important, that to learn about each other's culture and tradition. This is really, really important. I think the other thing is to learn about each other's love language. We need to understand one thing, that since you are coming from two different backgrounds, the way you see love, the way you show your affection will be different. And then you just need to learn about it, to learn to understand each other's love language, and then everything will be fine. This is very, very important also. And also learn how to be flexible. Okay? Learn how to be flexible. Don't be rigid in your decision making. This is to both the man and the woman. You cannot be rigid when it comes to your decision making. You have to be flexible, because if you are not flexible, then you need to put it in mind. You have it at the back of your mind that you have someone in this relationship who have a different upbringing compared to yours, who have a different culture, a different language, and a different tradition. So if you are not flexible, then you will never be able to move forward. You have to learn how to be flexible. And another thing is for men, generally, this is for men. I always say this: learn how to take the back seat sometimes. Okay? There are some things that I know normally I'm supposed to be the one to do it, but when my wife insists that she wants to take care of it, then I will just let her do it sometimes. Maybe not every day. If she feels like she wants to do it, then let her do it. So learn how to take the back seat sometimes. You cannot win every argument. Okay? And it's not all about your opinion or decision making all the time. You need to learn how to take into consideration your partner as well. And I think this will work for every relationship. It's not all about interracial couple or interracial marriage. So this is my advice. And for my in-laws, for all my in-laws all over the world. When I say my in-laws, I'm talking about people from Poland, the European, generally, what can I say? Thank you so much. And also learn how to research very well before you come into conclusion. Not everyone, don't paint every, when you have a child who is with an African, for example, don't paint all Africans or all black men with the same brush. Don't generalize. We have good people in Nigeria, in South Africa, in Kenya, all over Africa, and we have bad people also. So we cannot generalize. And learn how to know about our culture and tradition also, because that is when you will be able to know us better. Thank you.
So I will just quickly, I'm sorry, because I think it's an important question. Although Chris asked about my own advice. Okay, as you
Your
can
phone
see.
fell down.
Yeah, so basically, I would say that I will go back to culture as well. I have an experience of being with a Nigerian man, so I will speak about Nigerians.
Oh, really? Okay.
But in the end, I believe that allowing your partner, your husband, to be who he is, it means to also accept him the way he is, accept his family, accept his background. The fact that, for example, he's not used to do things the way you do it. I sometimes have problem with that, I have to be honest. So European way sometimes it's different from the non-European way. And I'm talking about it's a very, very wide aspect of what I'm talking about, but it's just that we have to, someone said here in the comments that we have to be more open-minded. I can't understand why women don't allow the partners to speak their own language to the kids. That's why I didn't actually understand when my husband started speaking Yoruba to the kids, and why people were so amazed by that my children speak Yoruba. To me, it was natural and normal that you as a parent, you just want to speak your own language that you know the best to your kids. I'm very proud of my husband now, knowing how much work he has put into that, and effort, and kind of impact that he's making together with the kids. But anyway, so I would say that to women that are now thinking of being with a Nigerian man or African man, because I think Africa has some values in common, and one of them, it is the culture. That they would really like the parents to speak to the kids, themselves to speak to the kids in their own language, just to be able to express themselves well. And just remember that, for example, like our case, our kids were born in Finland. I'm from Poland. My husband is from Nigeria. So it's like we are showing them, like by our language, and showing them the culture. We kind of showing them where we come from. So we are like making them the human being, you are showing this like the puzzles. So this is very important. So I think that's my advice. But I think I've got this question so many times that I think I'm gonna record this separate thing about it, but that's for now. But now it's the time for your question, guys. I would like to thank you, Baba Yakub, for your time. I can see you're super busy. You're trying, so well done. I appreciate.
Thank you. Ekbele. And Kiki.
Guys, I think we have time for 2 questions of yours, and then we will move to the giveaway. Olash Ebi, hi, how are you? Oh, I can see.
Oh, Q and Smart Nigerian.
That's
Thank
Matt.
you.
Yes, yes. How are you?
I know
You guys are
Paul.
laughing. I don't know why
Thank
you're
you,
laughing, but
thank you.
anyways.
Eshema, thank you, ma. Oma Port,
I
thank
hope that you
you.
have enjoyed this session. I've been super stressed. And it's,
I hope so too. Jeff, thank you so much. How do you guys take care of food difference?
Oh, that's a good question, actually.
Well, in our own case, Amina Adola, thank you so much. That's my sister. In our own case, I'm a very, very traditional man. Very traditional
yes,
man.
sir. Yes.
Why are you saying yes? Now, do you know me from somewhere before?
We don't have time. Talk.
So, I'm a very traditional man. I love my amala. I love my eba. I love my gusi and, all those stuff. And when I was talking about accepting each other the way we are and to learn about each other's culture, food, tradition, this is one area that we have done so well in this family. I'm very, very selective when it comes to food. And
really?
My wife knows that.
Okay.
Yes, you ask my wife, she will tell you. I'm very, very selective. And, it's not all about the fact that I don't want to try new things. It's just the way I'm kind of wired somehow. So, but I have one very special food. Let me go. Let me go. I have one very special delicacy from Poland. I made sure that. Come look on this. Come look on this. Come look on this. Please hold on, please. Black Spider-Man. Million kini. Tó bá ti lè sọ million Yorùbá ń gbé million sí fún.
Yes, I know how to cook the Nigerian food. I actually learned from YouTube. I believe that's another advice of mine. I believe that if you want to have a very good and long-lasting relationship with a Nigerian man, you should learn how to cook a Nigerian food. Even if it's one soup or any delicacy from Nigeria, definitely it's a good thing. It's challenging for me to be here. I'm actually doing this interview from my office, so I do eat Nigerian food. I love Nigerian food, but it contains. I try to reduce the oil when I cook, and I don't eat that much. I don't add that much maggi to it. But I love eba and eforiro. I love egusi as well, and obviously suya and pepper soup. Pepper soup, yes. Yes.
So, like I said,
sorry. Yes.
So going back to my story about food. So there's one particular Polish delicacy that I love so much. And it's my grandparent-in-law that normally makes it for me. So I can eat it morning, afternoon, night. I love it so much. And sometimes my wife do make it for me. But my wife knows how to cook Nigerian food. She can prepare a gusi, ogbono, foriro. Talk about any, akara, pop-off, and some other things like that. So, and our kids eat everything. They eat both Polish food and Nigerian food. So, we don't have any problem when it comes to food. And of course, my wife eats chili, but the kids, I think now the kids are actually more they are more used to chili than my wife, because I remember there was a time when Yakub didn't want mommy to eat from the food. Because mommy did something, probably maybe she scolded him rather. So Yakub just told me that, Daddy, let's put more chili so that mommy will not be able to eat from them. I asked him, why do you use Yawa, not mommy? He said, because I don't want her to have a clue of what we are talking about. This is one very big challenge, though, when you have kids that speak all the languages. We don't have secrets at home anymore. But that is a talk for another day.
Yeah, I have Oriki actually. Yetunde, Yusuf, Adeyemo. I have Oriki.
What is your origin?
Apeke?
Akpeke. My wife origin is Akpeke also now. Well,
Oh.
you guys share a lot of things though. And my wife is more beautiful than you. Anyway, but she is beautiful.
You better be careful what did you talk because you don't go chop this evening, eh? Anyway, last question. Yes, just let me scroll. We've talked about a lot of things today. This interview was supposed to be an hour, and but anyway, I think Baba Yakub is enjoying it. So
you asked me something about raising kids in Nigeria compared to Finland before.
Yes.
And I didn't really have time to discuss about it because the kids were actually disturbing me that time.
Yeah.
So there is one thing there's one proverb in Nigeria. They say ojumeri lo nbimo igba oju lo nwo, which means it takes 4 eyes to give birth to a child, but it takes the whole community to take care of the child, which means it's a collective.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a collective responsibility of the whole community to take care of the child. So when we're growing up, if you do something very bad, as long as there are people around there, they can caution you. They don't have to know your parents. Okay? They don't have to know your parents to caution you. And I think this is a good thing. So it's kind of like, reshape us and kind of like, make us the kind of man we have today. In Finland, if you see a child doing something bad, you cannot talk. As long as you are not the parent, you can't talk. You just be looking at them, And this is very, very. It's a big thing in the society because as long as their parents are not there, kids believe they can do whatever they want to do, which is not something like that in Nigeria. In Nigeria, people scold their children. Here, if you are not being careful, maybe me and my wife, we have different ways of punishing the kids when they do something wrong. They have a punishment corner where they will go and sit for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on your offense. Or that when you do something bad, during the time when others are watching their cartoon, maybe that's when you will start your own punishment also. We have different way of doing it. I think we have kind of like coined out the best part of discipline when it comes to Polish and Nigerian culture, coupled with the way we do things in Finland, and it's been working very well for us. Kids are very, very stubborn generally, so but you just need to devise a way of of making them responsible.
Yes.
That's it. Okay. I'm sorry. I want to talk about the topic.
That's super important what you said. It's in Poland it's the same way that sometimes your neighbors it's maybe not so extreme as in Nigeria that that kids are so afraid, like they are like whoever neighbor of the neighbor, like can punch them or something, like it's a little bit it's not like that in Poland, but anyway. In Poland, yes, that I am concerned. I was concerned when I was growing up about what my neighbors say if they see me, whatever I'm doing and stuff like that. So here it's quite different. But anyway, we are now going to an end of this interview. Thank you again for your time. I really appreciate that. It's you've prepared yourself super well, I think. And I'm happy that you also shared.
Did you say that I prepare myself very well?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I got to know about this interview today.
Okay.
But it's my area, so I'm actually comfortable talking about it. But just to let you know.
Okay, so now we will go
The
to
way you are making your face, the way you are making your face, don't let my wife see you. Okay, you are making your face like you have some interest in me. And I don't know, if my wife sees you like this, there's going to be a problem. Okay?
Let's just go to the giveaway, because I think that's what I want to that's what we should do at the moment, just to thank you guys for the fact that you've been with us for 14 weeks. It's a long time. Are the kids okay?
Yeah, they are fine.
Okay, because I'm just now thinking, so how would you like our...
I'm
I
here.
think that Yakub is coming. So make we do it fast.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think...
Malo.
Do you agree? Yes, I've seen my sister Amina Menadena. I don't think family members can take a part in our giveaway.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. My sister, I'm not sure. Anyway, okay. The question is now the date of the birth of my husband. He celebrated birthday not long time ago. So for two.
So the first person to say it.
Two first people. Let's divide it 5K.
No. Why don't you just throw that question first? Let someone win that, and then you can throw another question. Okay.
Okay.
No family member is allowed.
You are my guest, so you are setting the rules.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will say it again. So my husband had the birthday not long time ago, and the first 5K goes to the person that will write the correct date of my husband's birthday.
I think someone got it already.
But the year. Do people are aware
not
of the year?
Not year. It's month and day. Okay.
Okay, I'm
not
seeing.
Year. Yeah, someone got it.
I'm seeing it. While you.
What do you think?
Confirm. It was the second answer.
Okay, someone. No. The first thing that I see here, I think it's on my porch.
No, so I'm seeing Iyemize with 22nd of August, and then I'm seeing Ajida Hunten with 8th of August.
No, before that one, there is on my porch 0808. You scroll up. Did you see 0808? It's after Mina Adwala. After, if you go up, after the 22nd of August 2020, before that is January 13, right? Someone wrote January 13.
I cannot see it.
Okay, I can see it here. When someone asked about how were you able to adapt to different cultural backgrounds, and then after that there is Mina Adwala, yes, so, and then Mina Adwala, I need giveaway, and then Omo Port 0808. I think she got it.
Okay. So I think, to be honest, let's do it. So it was my mistake. So let's give it to Ajida Hunten and to the person that you mentioned as well.
Okay. January. Yeah, August 8th. So Ajida Hunten.
Yes.
Ajida 10 and Omo Porch. Okay. So we are good.
Do we have a second question?
Yeah, there are two questions actually. Someone asked, how did you sort out your cultural differences and did it impact your love life?
Well, the second question for the giveaway. I made a mistake, so let's.
Yeah, but then you said there are two people now that answered the question correctly. How do you want to do it? Do you think want to give more money?
I think we have to increase it then by 5K.
Okay. Okay,
see,
no
my
problem
husband
then.
is the money management. You see who is spending in this family. Who is the one spending? So we have a second question.
Yeah. So yeah.
Do you want me to ask?
Yeah. You know.
Okay. So
you want me to ask?
No, I think it's so. What the date of the birth?
No, I have one very nice question to ask,
Okay,
if you allow
so
me.
you are my guest, please. You are welcome.
So between Camille and Adam, who is Taiwo and who is Kainde?
Oh, I love that question.
Between them, Camille and Adam, who is Taiwo and who is Kainde? First, you need to answer the question.
That's not an easy. I mean, it's 50-50, but anyway.
No, if anyone has been following them properly, well,
yes,
I know the answer. So, I saw someone writing Camille. You have to write the name, okay? Someone said Adam is Taiwo, Camille is Kainde, and it's TSHEKKS. I think we have a winner.
Yes. Oh, and it went so fast.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Also, please, these 3 people, please send me your account numbers in the DM.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was supposed to be 60 minutes. Now it's been almost 2 hours. So thank you so much for your time, and you've been doing a great job with the kids as well. It's been a great pleasure to me as a host of Talks with Natalia. 14 episodes, 4 months. It's been a great journey. Soon we will have a season 2. So don't worry. I'm working a little bit on the, getting it. I mean, I want to spice it a little bit. So I look forward, and you should guys look forward to the season 2. Thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure having you here. Oh, no other question, because I think it's quite late. We have to go and put the kids to sleep. So that's from the practical side. But we will definitely do. We have received so many messages from you, so we will definitely try to do another live soon together.
And we are going to have a program also, me and my wife.
Okay.
So we are going to come up with a program.
Yes, the Nigerian account. Yes.
We will anchor the program together, and you guys should just look forward to that also. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I think Baba Yakub is losing his energy, so I have to go home as soon as possible. Anyway, have a good Sunday. Have an amazing beginning of next week, and
we love you all.
God bless all of you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye. Odabo.